there, my name is Eric Roberts, Fisheries Management Bureau Chief with Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks. I'm here at Spring Meadow Lake State Park this morning, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about our fishing regulations booklet. A few fun facts and ways to use it that you may not be aware of. Did you know that these pictures are actually chosen via an Instagram contest held online? You still have time this year if you have some good fishing photos to submit those by October 16th. See our social media feed for more info on that. Same goes with the cover art on the back of the regs booklet. We'll be accepting submissions for those from school-aged children up until October 16th as well. So check our social media feeds for that. There are a number of pages at the back of the regs booklet dedicated to fish identification, which is very important, whether you're looking for different bait fish species, or to tell the difference between a rainbow trout and cutthroat trout, or bull trout and lake trout, as well as many other species where there's differing regs between the different species on water bodies. Largemouth bass and smallmouth bass being another one. Additionally, if you're fishing out in eastern Montana, knowing the difference between a sauger and a walleye can be important, as well as knowing the difference between a shovel nose and a pallid sturgeon, which is an endangered species. The booklet is organized by fishing district, which is color-coded in the margins of each of the side of the booklet. So depending on which fishing district you are fishing in, you can just scroll through the margins and pick where you're looking for regulations for where you want to fish. Today, since we're at Spring Meadow Lake, we'll use Spring Meadow as an example of how to use the fishing regs. So we know that Spring Meadow Lake is located here in Helena, which is in the Central Fishing District. Turn to the table of standard regs for the Central Fishing District, and I have on good authority that Spring Meadow Lake has rainbow trout in it and cutthroat trout. So the Central District reg for trout is 5 daily, 10 in possession, including cutthroat trout. I also know there are bass in Spring Meadow Lake, which is 5 daily and in possession for the Central District. There are also some panfish in here, but you notice there's no listing for those on the district standard regs. So when there's no listing for them, that means there's no limit for that species. So after looking at the standard district regs, I'll turn to the exceptions listed further in the Central District section and find Spring Meadow Lake. Water bodies with exceptions are listed alphabetically. So for Spring Meadow Lake, we find combined trout 5 daily and in possession. So this is different from the standard district reg for the Central District. Bass, 3 daily and in possession, none over 10 inches. So again, this is different from the standard reg. No spear fishing or bow fishing allowed, which is allowed in many other areas of the Central Fishing District. But you'll also note there are no differences here for, say, any panfish. So with those species, again, there's no limit on those because they're not listed within the regs. If you look at the standard district regs and then page through the exceptions for the district, if you don't find your water body listed under any of the exceptions, then just the standard district regs apply. That's it for today's brief tutorial on your fishing regs. We'll answer additional fishing regulation related questions in future social media posts. Thanks, happy fishing!